Andy, so starting by looking back at Saturday's result, you made no secret in the post-match interview that you were really disappointed.
Yeah, it wasn't us. Conceding that early on in the game made it a tough day for us. They set everyone behind the ball, killed the clock, done exactly what I would have done, by the way. And we just couldn't break them down. And that wasn't just the only problem. Our passing, our decision making wasn't at the level it should have been. I was disappointed with that, and I sort of make no bones about that. I vented my frustration. I think it's important to be honest. I've always been honest with the supporters, and I've always been honest with the players.
And you're always quite open as well in saying you want players to knock on your door, and this is probably an example where you'll be looking for that during this week.
Yeah, it hasn't stopped. But look, it's not about the 11 that play or the 18 that picked. It's about the whole squad. And I have to leave some players out. I have to leave some players at home when we're away. And I want to make sure that it's fair competition all over the place, and that people put their case forward why they should be starting. And equally, I don't want people getting complacent that they're going to start every week, because that's not what this club's about.
And what's the response been like in training this week?
Really good. Yeah, we've had a good week. I mean, look, it's easy for me to say that. The proof of being improved in the weekend. But the lads are really, licking their wounds a little bit Monday, like I was. And then from then on, it's been business as usual. We've got our heads down, got grafting, and ready for the tough fixture at Notts County.
Indeed, a couple of those coming up, and it is Notts County, a side where we saw ourselves take a 2-goal lead in the reverse fixture this season, but ultimately wasn't able to get the 3 points on the day.
Look, we know they're a good team. They've got riches of players, and they've got some quality players, and Stuart's put a really good squad together there, and the way they play suits them. So, and that said, it'd be probably a big crowd there as well. So you've got to weather the storm at these places, and you've got to make sure you grind in and dig in at certain periods of the match. On the flip side, we've got to make sure that we create opportunities and pressure on their box and on their back line, and make sure that we get ourselves some chances and really test their keeper and be a little bit more quality and ruthless around the final third.
And certainly in your time here at the club, this has been a fixture which has been played many times in the National League, and it always seems to be an exciting, entertaining, 100 miles an hour fixture.
Yeah, it's a fixture we've always like you say, we've some years playing against Notts County in the National League. It's a fixture I look forward to, because you can test yourself against one of the better teams and better squads, and probably one of the favourites. Looking forward to going there. It's always a good atmosphere at Notts County, so it's a game where you can really sort of get a measure of where you're at.
And we talk about the fans all the time. It's another journey, and there are 2 of those coming up, and it's important for them to get on and get behind the team, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. If they can make the journey to both these games, credit to them, and look, we'll be doing everything we can to get some points on the board.
And we talk about those 2 fixtures there, Notts County on Saturday, Chesterfield on Tuesday. Is it kind of nature of the beast in the way that it's fallen there, fixture-wise?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny how it's fallen to games away from home in the close proximity of the area, but I suppose we can say a lot of clubs that we play are in the northern part of the league, so look, we shouldn't worry about that too much. We'll have the right travel and the right arrangements getting ready for the game, so I'm not going to harp on that too much. Just be a couple of journeys up and down the motorway.
You talked about your disappointment of Saturday, but also the recent unbeaten run that the team went on. Lots of games coming up now, I guess, is as good a time as any to kickstart a similar run again. Yeah,
look, I think we've got to make sure we're just getting back to what we are, and getting back to being a solid team, a hard team to break down, a hard team to beat. And then with our moments of quality at the other end of the pitch, I think that's what we've got to really make sure. We've got to grind out some results and go back to what I've always said, we've got to be a team that gets clean sheets.
Last time we sat in this room talking to you, we spoke about the 3 new signings that you've made. Obviously Ben Thompson, no stranger to the environment, but Nicky Kabamba and Brooklyn Ilunga, how have they settled into life? Yeah,
really good. I'm delighted to have Nicky on board. He's what he is, he scores goals. He's been a good player at the levels he's played. And Brooklyn's probably not one that anyone really knows too much about, but I think they saw a little bit of him Saturday, and he's an exciting prospect that I think will do really well for us.
Well, Andy, we're looking forward to the matches, and we'll catch up with you after them. Thank you.